So the final question relates to mathematics, and so this video is all around the teaching and learning of mathematics. So we know that 75% of the fastest growing occupations require science, technology, engineering, and mathematics skills. So it's certainly vitally important that the teaching and learning of mathematics in schools is a strong focus. Some key concerns or barriers that we have found with mathematics is that if parents are feeling anxious around their own mathematics learning, that we find that sometimes if we're not careful and we try not to talk about those anxieties with children, it means that the children therefore don't develop a fixed mindset that they also are not good at mathematics. There is also some bad press, often obviously that mathematics is hard, or that boys can only do mathematics, so we know that this is all inaccurate information. So there's some of those barriers. So we ask particularly of parents not to share their fear if it is there, but just a reminder that, you know, we have a growth mindset, that making mistakes is all learning opportunities, that if I don't know it now, with practice and persistence I can. The power of yet. I can't do it now, or I can't do it yet. Again, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. So we really focus on that growth mindset. Talk lots of number as much as possible. That is the part of mathematics that is the strongest part for children to develop, that's going to support their other mathematics areas or strands. So we use lots of real life experiences to discuss mathematical concepts, so it's really important that you try and do that yourselves and use opportunities to count stairs, do maths while you're at the supermarket, through money or counting, and just every opportunity to look at analogue clocks with time. Digital, obviously, clocks and things on watches are becoming more common, so where we can, we experience them to analogue clocks as well. We learn maths like we talked about earlier with the other learning opportunities. We need to know what we're learning. We need to have our efforts recognised, be actively involved, supported by someone or other resources of books and anchor charts. We have the materials we need, whether they're counters or rulers. Make sure that we have exactly what we need. Lots of opportunity to practice, and as always with all learning, lots of opportunity to talk with others about our learning. So today's classrooms have high expectations that children will learn mathematics and can learn mathematics. They focus on each child's learning needs individually, in small groups and together as a class. That concepts and strategies are explained using materials and everyday language that makes sense to children. They are actively and regularly involved in using maths to solve real problems, and that they share their learning and are given feedback and encouragement by the teacher and other children. So encouraging children to talk about mathematics by asking open-ended questions. How did you work this out? Tell me about this one. What would you do now? I wonder how you would solve this problem now that you know how to do this. Always pause and wait for the child to answer. Prompt where possible. We'll talk about that in a moment. And be an active listener. Just watch the reaction on the child's face as to what further support they might need. Try not to interrupt. Nod and smile and use facial expressions that encourage further responses. We want to make maths fun and enjoyable, and that productive struggle, that we can be persistent with that. And show interest in any of that associated written work or anything that they're bringing home around maths or constructions, those fabulous cardboard constructions they make in STEAM, and what learning behind it there is. Always give encouraging feedback. I like the way you were able to solve that multiplication problem by using your knowledge of your times tables. And so there's some prompts there. And just a reminder that children are all different. Some need more time and support than others when talking about mathematics. So all of the prompts that we give them are really important. So how do you do that prompting? Draw on what's known, activate the schema, talk about what they might have already learnt about before. When have you used these problems or this problem-solving method before? Making sense by talking through things. Tell me about this. Show me how you work through this problem. Maybe it might help us with this. Making lots of connections of ideas. What do you now know about measurement now that we've been investigating area? What do you now know that you didn't know before? And how are these ideas the same or different? So that's just a small snippet of what happens with mathematics. We also run our Family Maths Night, which is a really fun event, and it just shows you examples of what happens in the classroom and some of those activities and ways in which we do lots of hands-on activities and investigations in maths so that children can come up with those understandings and that there's not just one way to solve problems. Finally, thank you for completing our online program. Hopefully it met your needs, but if you do have any further questions, please don't hesitate to come and see me. Also, if you've got any feedback around this at all, I'd love to hear it. It is the first time we've put this out and published this, so if we can make it even better, that would be great. But first, finally, your help really means we can create that perfect learning environment at Mount Duneed with that homeschool partnership. So thank you.